So I'm gonna say, just a second, show original. I look at this, alice@mail.thegovernor.com, looks envelope from.
Does it just choose the first host name that you put in those five on that list? Yes, that's what it looks like.
Yes. So now I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna hit reply, hit send. Right, here's my Google account, hit send. And then I'm gonna jump back to the gummybear.com. Is it in the logs here? Oh, well, yes, I see this less than sign. I see that something came, remember less than says something came in. So something came in from Gmail, and I'm gonna go ahead and send it out to Alice, which is local, and we'll put it in her mail spool. So it should be in Alice's mail spool. I can go look in var mail. I should see now there's something in Alice's mail spool. And then I can SU into Alice. I see, and it lists my messages there, and then I can type the number 1 to actually read it. And it says it came in from my Gmail account, and yay. It's way down at the bottom, has all this other garbage in it, but there's the response. So yes, by the time we're done with this assignment, we should be able to send off to the world and then reply back. So here's another test. Yay. I try to do it, instead of a reply, let's just compose it. And sent, it went through, it completed. Probably the other one I should test would be alice@thegummybear.com. I guess I didn't capture a screenshot of that, but there's another message. We got it. It appears to be working correctly for now. A few quick checks on XM, maybe, that you'd want to be aware of. PSAUX. What does PSAUX do? Shows all your processes, but to then just show me the lines that have the word XM in it. So maybe that could be helpful to see if XM is running. What does netstat do? Shows your ports, shows what ports, TCP or UDP ports are open, and I can grep for port 25. So this says, well, and sometimes it's not listed by port number, sometimes it's listed by protocol name. So I did a netstat, am I listening on all my addresses? And that star means I am listening. That might be useful if you're debugging to see, am I listening on local or am I listening on the public address? So that's what we're doing for our assignment. Questions that occur to you yet? Yeah.
So in the submission file, it asks for account. Which account do you want?
Oh, thank you. Let me go look. Doing a simple, okay. So, yeah, let me read that. Pretty much, we're doing just exactly the same stuff I said, except for I need Python minimal installed. Eventually, I need it installed on all your machines. So you do sudo apt install Python minimal. My grader needs that.
Do you want us to do that on all our machines?
I would. I do. Yep.
Okay, so it's just like a Python script that does the grading?
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine.
So configure it, like I said, to receive and send email, to send through StuMail, create a new user account for mail messages. The account will be used during assignment grading to send and receive messages. The name you use is up to you, but should not be your normal administrative account. Verify that it's working, like I showed you in the screenshots. You can send locally, you can send externally, you can reply externally. And then our submission file then, yes, the IP address of your mail server, the username you created up here, like Bob or tester at whatever. So the username you created, the password for that user, so I'm going to log in as that user and send mail messages. That's why I don't want your root account or your normal administrative account. Give me the fully qualified domain name, like mail.thegummybear.com, and then just give me the domain, thegummybear.com.
Could we use one of the accounts we've already made on the mail server,
Sure.
from the last assignment we just did?
Yep, that's fine. So did that answer your question, Oscar?
Yes.
Okay, any other questions that occur to you yet on email or setting up the mail server?
With the Python thing, so it's just,
So do I have to install Python minimal?
that's it?
Yeah.
What does the XM package do again?
The XM provides the mail server functionality. It's your mail server.
So it's basically like a library that you're importing so you can use it? Or-
Yeah. So we're installing, it's just like if I were to ask you to go download Outlook Express and install it on your Windows machine or your Mac machine, that's what we're doing on Linux. It's not Outlook though, it's XM that sets up the port 25 listener and sends mail. So it's your mail server. Thank you. Other questions? Not yet? Go ahead.
So can you go over the obsolete part and the release part, like for the users and groups?
Yes, thank you, that's a good point. So back in users and groups, I said you had to create, for example, right, /work /Simpson. I hope this is what you're referring to.
Yes.
Okay. So a lot of folks, and so this is what you need to do, right? mkdir. In fact, you probably want to do mkdir /Simpson first. Or if you want to combine it all in one command, you can do that, which will create any parent directories that you need. So anyway, you need to create the directory. Now, if I do mkdir and I omit the slash, where does it create that?
Current directory.
Current directory, wherever you're at. So it's very critical. This is an absolute path because we're saying go to the top of my file system tree and create that directory. And this, same thing, go to the top of my file system path, start here, create work. If it doesn't exist, then create that one. Versus this one says, hey, where are you at right now? If you're in your home directory and you do this command, it'll just create this in your home directory. So you need to be careful about absolute versus relative.
That first command, do you mean make dir /work?
Oh, work, sorry. Haha, thank you. Yes, that's what I meant. And that's what I meant. Sorry.
So that's what I did, it's just.
Yeah.
On the user and groups too, what should the permissions be when we create a file with each user?
They read on the assignment.
Yeah, so should it be read and write for the user and then just read for the group? Or should it be read and write for the group as well?
So allows all privileges for the user, read and execute for the group, and none for the world. So for a file, that would be 640. They'll have those permissions when you create them. The UMass, well, all privileges is easy. The all privileges would be 0 for the user. What would it be for the group to get read and execute? We're masking the write bit. So 2 be the next one, none for the world. None is easy. So, yep. Thank you, yeah.
So, in XC scale, do you have to do 000? So do you have to do 0027?
Yes,
Or 027?
I would do all 4. I would do 0027. Yes.
So if you did 0037, what would the permissions be?
So if you did 0037, then it would mask the write bit and the execute bit so that only read would be left. Is that what we wanted? No, because it says it wants read and execute for the group. So if you did a 3, that wouldn't give you the execute bit. That would just give you read on a file. Well, awesome. Anything else from any assignment?
So if we did 0037, how would we go through and change all that without deleting all the users? users.
You'd have to go into each one of their home, log in as each user, go into their home directory and edit their dot profile and change it to 02700.
And then will we have to delete all the files we created and then or just like
Yes.
change the permissions on them?
Yes, you'd have to